Hi loves, this is Aldea and today we are doing a 4 palette 4 looks video. It's been quite a while since I've done this and there were some palettes that I really wanted to show you in action, so I decided to do this video. The first one that I'm going to be using is the Epic Beauty Jewels of Eternity, and she looks like this. What a beauty. I will show you swatches on the side. This is, I think, my 4th time using it. You already did see me use it in the video where I was doing a Q&A. I can link the video up here if you want to watch me using it there. But I did another look and I used it a few more times already on my own. There is also a reel and a short when I'm using this one, yes. And yeah, really enjoyed that look. Then I have the Aurora Chasing Palette by Terra Cosmetics in collaboration with Ellie, and she looks so beautiful. Like when I like this color story looks so good, and I really enjoy the look that I did with it. Same thing, this one I also used in a video where I was talking about my experience after 1 year on YouTube and Instagram. You can check it out if you want as well. So this is the second time that I'm gonna use it. Then we have the Up Beauty Skyfire palette, which looks like this. And this is clearly not the first time that I used it. If I'm not mistaken, I already did my review at the end of the month, like in my roundup review last month, or maybe even the month before, I don't remember. But I never really used it on camera, just in a short and reel, because I used it for my how to incorporate color in your makeup. But I think it's the only time, so I really wanted to use it again and let you see how it was working. And the last one, which is a sort of forgotten gem in my collection, the Broken Jewels palette by Dede Signature. I bought it quite a long time ago and it was already too far from the release, and I thought like I would not do a review because no one would be interested and there were already many people who did it. So I did not do it, but I am really regretting it because this is so beautiful, and this is only the second time that I use it, if I'm not mistaken, maybe the third, but I really want to use it more and be able to give you a full review at the end of the month. So this video was the perfect occasion to do so. So I will leave you with the 4 looks, and at the end I will give you more of my thoughts after using them. Okay, so for this first look, I'm taking the shade Twilight Kiss on a quite big fluffy brush. I just want to diffuse it lightly. I don't want to be, you know, too precise. It's just going to be a transition shade, and it's working really beautifully. It's not too pigmented, it's just enough, and it blends beautifully, as you can hopefully tell. And I really enjoy this color. It's just the perfect middle between, you know, it's muted, but it's still colorful. Like, I don't know how to explain this. I'm also taking this shade on my lower lash line, and I go all the way on my lower lash line, not just on the edges. And then I take the shade Woven Path, and this is going to be my deepening up shade. This is the darkest shade of the palette, in my opinion, and I think it goes beautifully with the shade Twilight Kiss. I'm just placing it and diffusing it at first, and then I'm adding a bit more until I'm happy with how deep it is. And same thing, it's working really beautifully even on top of the other shade. And yeah, I'm really enjoying this matte formula so far. Then I'm taking the shade Eternal Promise, which is a darker muted blue, and I think it pairs beautifully with the other shades. And this is going to be on my lower lash line, and I'm just taking again the big fluffy brush that I had for the Twilight Kiss shade, and I'm diffusing everything on my lower lash line, going back and forth with all of the brushes in the color until I'm happy. Then a tiny bit of my MAC Prep and Prime, and then I'm going into the shade Timeless Glow, which is very beautiful and intense, and it looks so wet. It's very, very nice, and this is going on most of my eyelid. I'm just leaving a bit of space on the inner third, something like that, blending on the edges as well, so there is no harsh lines. And then on a brush, I'm taking the shade Golden Grace, which is the first time that I'm going to use this shade actually. And this is going on the spot that I left blank. This is probably the most flaky one, but it's not that flaky, like you can really work it for it not to be flaky. It's really really reflective, as you can see. I think you can, and I'm just blending on the edges as well. Taking then the shade Rose Heart, and this is going to be just some highlight on several parts. So as you can tell, on the top of my upper lid, on the inner third of my lower lash line, and on the outer third is going to be the shade Hands in Heart. And I really enjoyed adding this little bit of a green vibe, and this is the final look. I really enjoy this, and I really enjoy the fact that I could get a bit of a darker look with this palette, because it doesn't get that deep, but I was happy to still do a deeper look. I will put all of the other products that I used in the description box. Hi! So today it's going to be an Aurora chasing day. You already saw me use that palette in the Get Ready With Me when I was talking about my experience after 1 year doing YouTube and Instagram, and I really want to use that one again. I don't really know what I want to do, but I used in the previous video all of the shimmers except that one, so I want to use that one, and I think I want to do something with, you know, the blues and blacks here. So yeah, I'm just gonna take one brush, one color, and we will see what happens. So I'm taking my Singe EO2 and I'm going into this blue shade. And what do I do? Let me just start and we will see. That's a beautiful color. I love how intense it is. I want to do a, you know, sort of winged shape. So I'm taking a smaller brush. Actually, I can try something like really sharp. I never do really sharp lines, but let me try it. So I'm taking my Glaminatrix EO6, this liner brush. Okay, I'll do the other eye before anything else. Okay, I feel like this is somewhat symmetrical. I went way further that way. Okay, I can fix that. Actually, I think it's not that bad. Let me feel everything. Do you see how much I can pack it on and it's really, you know, not patchy, it's really, really impressive. So of course the shape is not perfect, but I'm really not used to doing this. I don't know if, you know, trying to make them even would not, you know, make it catastrophical. So I'm gonna move on and then I will decide. I'm taking this lighter shade with my Singe EO1, and I'm going to put this and do a transition. I'm really impressed so far by the quality of the mattes here, because as I said in the other video where I used that palette, this is the first time that I ever try Terra Moon's matte formula, and as they are very known for their shimmers, I was quite expecting their mattes to be like meh, but actually they are really good. I'm really glad about that. Can you see how I was able to blend both of these shades? Like, it looks very good in my opinion. Okay, so I'm loving that. I'm just adding a little bit more of the dark blue, just because my eye falls and I think it gives a weird shape. Like, I want to put it a little bit more higher. I'm so in love with this. I don't even want to put any shimmer on top. I'm loving this. Do I keep it like this or do I put something on the lower lash line? Well, let me just swatch the shimmer that I wanted to put on. It's very beautiful. Maybe I can, you know, just put the shimmer on the lower lash line. What do you think? Would I, you know, ruin the whole makeup? I think I'm going to do it. It's okay, it's not that serious. Let me just put a tiny bit more of the pastel in the inner part. And other question, do I take a tiny bit of the blue on the lower lash line, you know, to connect it? Maybe I'm gonna do that to, you know, at least connect a little bit the top to the bottom, because if I only put the pink underneath, I think it's going to look a bit weird. So I'm still doing this with the Gleminatrix EO6, yes, 6. And I just want this to be very thin, just on the outer part. And I'm going to, oh, I don't have any eyeliner to put in my waterline that looks like this, it's okay. I have a bit of fallout here, so I will have to correct this. And now I'm taking this Simply Posh little brush, and I'm going into this beautiful shimmer to put on my lower lash line. It looks so beautiful even on the brush. Oh, and I forgot to say, I did not put any additional primer to put the shimmer. I did put at the beginning of my makeup a bit of MAC Prep and Prime as on the top, but well, I'm pretty sure it did dry while I was doing my upper lid. I think it looks really nice. I want this to be a little bit more on the inner part here to look like not tears, but you know, almost. Oh, I love this. Let me put on some mascara, maybe even lashes, and I will be right back. Okay, so this is the finished look. On my cheeks, I did use my Pat McGrath blush, this one, which is Divine Rose, yes, this one. And then as a highlighter, I used my Fenty Cosmetica Celestial Lights palette and the shade Whirlwind that looked pretty similar to the shimmer on the lower lash line, but now then it's on my face, it looks a tiny bit more pink, but it's okay. And oh yeah, and in my waterline I used a Kaleidos eyeliner, and I don't remember if it's L05, and I don't remember if it's Limelight or 7Cs. I think it's 7Cs, but I'm not 100% sure. Just know it's L05. So yeah, I'm really loving this. I'm not used to doing such sharp shapes, but I'm really happy with how the matte worked. Like, it was so easy and fast to do, like you saw me doing it. Yeah, I'm really loving that. Now I will let you with the next look. Hi loves! So for this third look, yes, we are going to be using the Up Beauty Skyfire palette, which looks like this, because I haven't done a video really using it. I've used it in Reels, but that's it. So I wanted to, you know, show you how I used it. I have an idea in mind of what I want to do, but the execution, we will see. So first I'm going to put my MAC Prep and Prime, and for this look I want to block my brows. Like I don't want them to be really seen, and I haven't done it yet. I wanted to show you how I do it. I didn't imagine this. I saw somebody do it on Instagram, if I'm not mistaken, and for the life of me, I cannot remember who that was. I just remember that on their post, I commented I had to try this, and I did try it, but I'm sorry. If you recognize yourself, if you're seeing this video, let me know if that's you, but I'm sorry, I don't remember. Yeah, so the technique was to actually use your just poked myself. Use your usual brow mascara. I'm using the NYX Control Freak, and then you take a spoolie, which is like mine is a Beauty Bay one, I think, and you take concealer and you put concealer on your spoolie, not too much, you see how it works, and you just put it on your brows. That easy. depending on how your brows are, maybe it won't be enough, but my brows are not really like so dark, so I think it's going to be enough. And I think it's the easiest way if you don't have too colored brows like myself. And it's not like perfect at all. It's not what works the best. I think that what works the best is like, you know, really like you put on some special glue and then you put on concealer and then powder, and I think that's the best. But for what I want, I think this will be enough, and it's way faster than doing the whole shebang with the glue and stuff. Just want to make sure that there is no like big lines with, you know, the concealer on the edges. I think that's okay. So you can still really see a difference even though it's not like disappeared. So I'm going to first go into a quite fluffy brush. I'm gonna take my Glaminatrix E01, one of my favorites, and what shade do I want to go? I think that for what I want to do, the shade Horizon will be the best. I will take a little bit because I want this to be quite diffused, and I'll just go into it. I'm trying to sort of recreate a look that I saw on Instagram from, she's called F Berman, I think, and she always does such beautiful ethereal looks. Like she's always so impressive. And yeah, she did one full of beautiful sparkles, and I thought that this palette would be perfect for it. So okay, so I think this color was a great pick, and I'm getting it a little bit till like here. Maybe I will take a smaller brush. I will try with a small brush. So I took my Glaminatrix E02, one of my favorite as well, back into the shade Horizon. And I just want this to go that way. As I have, you know, all the lids, sometimes, you know, you can create some lines. So you really have to be very gentle to not pull the skin. Of course, it takes more time, but it looks better. And I don't really care if it's not perfect because I'm gonna put some shimmer on top. Something like this, but yeah, I just want to diffuse it. Yeah, I really like this. I'm gonna do the same on the other eye. Okay, so I'm happy with that shape. That's what I wanted. Do, do I want this to be darker? I don't think so. I just want this, you know, when my eye is relaxed, I still want to see some color there. I'm just going a little bit more high. On this eye, I don't have that problem. It's always hard, you know, to be symmetrical, but as well, eyes are not symmetrical. It's not always the easiest. Okay, I think we will stay like this. I'm happy with the blend as well. And you know what? I'm still going to take a tad bit of black to deepen it even more in the inner part. So I'm taking the shade Midnight. I'm keeping the same EO2 brush from Glaminatrix, and I don't want to take too much. And I just concentrated on this part. Okay, now for the fun part. I think the easiest would be to, you know, put shimmer directly on my lid, because as it is just one color and I really want to keep the diffuse keep it diffused like this, blended. If I put some MAC and primer on top, I know it's going to move, and normally I don't mind because I put the shimmer on top, but with this look I'm not completely sure. I don't know what shimmer I want to use. I will use, you know, at least 3, because I really want, you know, to have a very ethereal effect. And I think for the darkest part here, I'm going to start with Galaxy, this one. I think this has the darker base, or is it Borealis? No, it's definitely Galaxy. So I'm starting there. It looks so beautiful with a dark base. Okay, love that. Then I will take Sky, the purple here. I'm going to, yeah, I'm staying with the same finger. Purple there, and this one is going a little bit more on my lid, just under the first shade, like this. Yeah, I think it's the perfect palette to do this, because the formula is very fine. It's not chunky at all, it's not emollient, so I think it's going to give the best effect. I surely do want to use Aurora, but I'm not sure where. Maybe more on the upper part here, but I'm going to take a brush for this one. So I'm taking my Lethal Cosmetics 220 pencil brush in the shade Aurora, and yeah, I took a bit much, as it is quite light. I don't want, you know, to put it and lose the depth in this inner part. Or maybe more here. Yeah, I think it looks better here than there. I will try to undo what I did there. Did put too much. It's okay. I want Borealis on the part that's going a little bit up there. You know, I would like draw the line underneath. This one looks so good. And as I'm not doing anything very precise, my fingers are just perfect to do this. I don't feel like it needs a brush. I will put some mascara, maybe some lashes, do the rest of my face, and I will decide if this look is done or not. Okay, so I struggled so much with lashes. I tried a pair of half lashes. It's the second time that I try them, and it's official, I hate them. It really messed up everything, so I took other lashes. I'm not really convinced by the way that it looks. So yeah, I will probably take it off just after I finish this video, unfortunately. I'm thinking, can I do something to my lower lash line to help this look a bit? Because otherwise, I took several highlighters, colorful highlighters to really match this vibe on the eye, but there is something missing. Like, I think that it really gives my eye a weird shape, and I added some eyeliner because the other lashes had a really black thick band, and it really made, you know, a big line and then nothing, so I had to put some eyeliner, but then I changed, but I still had the eyeliner. So yeah, I really wanted something very ethereal and light, and now we have a big ass line and I'm not enjoying this. So we'll try to save it, but how? I think I'm going to try to do something in this area to keep it in the inside. Then I'll take my Glaminatrix E04 into the shade Horizon again, and I will put it there, and we will see. Worst case scenario is I don't like it, but it's okay. It's just makeup, it's not that serious, and at least I would have tried, and I now know, like, I really enjoy the vibe of this still. It's just the lashes part and the liner that really is a big no for me. Okay, it's already much better, I think. It's really rare that I don't put anything on my lower lash line, so I tend to think that it's weird on my eye. Many people don't put anything on their lower lash line, and it doesn't shock me at all, but on me, I really don't like it. Okay, I already think it's better. I'm gonna blend it a bit. Okay, I think it's better, and I can put another shimmer. Well, I'm going to put Comet, this one, and I will do this with the little brush that I used earlier. All of those shades are so beautiful. Like, I think you can really do ethereal looks with that palette. It's really beautiful. And I really enjoy the formula. Like, it's pretty dry, but not in a bad way. It just means that it will not crease easily. And I'm really prone to creasing, so I like this much better. Even though, like, this line is bleh. My hair don't look the best because it's at this moment it's like 36 degrees Celsius, and tomorrow it's going to be 40 degrees for 3 days straight. So my hair are just like up in a bun, and so that's why they don't look the best, but yeah, they are still okay. So this is the final look. I can zoom you in a bit, and you can admire that thick ass line. Horrible. But I still really enjoy, you know, the changes in the color. This really iridescent vibe. Yeah, I still enjoy that look. I would just change some things if I had to do it again. And what do you think about the block brows? I think it gives a weird vibe, but I enjoy the weird vibe. I would not wear this every day, but I still enjoy it. So just let me tell you, the lashes that I ended up using are the Sephora ones in the style dramatic, but I cut them like I have a part here, but it's not all of the lashes. On my cheeks, as per usual, I have my XXRevolution bronzer in the shade Inspire. As blush, I have my Tarte Luxe blush, this one, but I'm pretty sure the brush that I did use had the previous blush on it because it's a bit pinkier than what I was expecting. On this area, I have the Fenty Cosmetica Celestial Lights highlighter in the shade Dark Star. And on the upper part here, I have the Glisten Cosmetics Shapeshifter highlighter in the shade Bewitch. But before that, I tried the color Satin highlighter in Lagoon Waves, but the texture is a bit different, so I thought it looked weird, but whatever. And I have some on my nose as well. On my lips, I have the Unearthly lip liner in Doom, and I have also the Satin lipstick, Satin liquid lipstick in Mourning, just a tad bit. And on top, I have their Dread gloss from the Terra collection. So yeah, and on my eye, I have a bit of the matte black eyeliner from Sephora on the tight line, on the upper tight line. And the eyeliner that I have is a little one from Natasha Denona Microblade Liquid Liner in black. And I think this one is too old because like it's not really, like it's not giving black, and it really was so black when I got it, but I never use it. Maybe it's because I didn't shake it enough, I don't know. I never use eyeliner, so of course it just gets lost in my collection. And the mascara that I'm using currently is the Maybelline Sky High Cosmic Black. So yeah, except the lashes part, I really still enjoy this, and I hope you do too. I think it's still really cute. This might be the last look. Maybe I will do another one, I don't know. No, you know what? I'm gonna do a fourth one. Yes, so I will let you see the fourth one. Okay, for the last look of this video, I wanted to use the Broken Jewels palette by Dede Signature. I've had it since quite a long time. I've used it a few times, but I never actually used it in a video. It looks like this. It's so beautiful. And yeah, I initially bought it because I wanted to, you know, do a review, but I actually received it quite late. Quite late after its release, so I really thought that, you know, it was too late to do a video, so I never did. And it's a shame because she's beautiful, and now that I think about it, I should have still done the video. It's okay. I also want to try for the first time this lipstick that I bought. It's a NARS lipstick, explicit lipstick in the shade No Rules. It's really big and it looks like this. It looks delicious. What lip liner will I use? I will start with the lipstick and then it will help me, you know, to get the look together. I'll try this one. This is Maybelline Lifter lip liner in the shade Player. And the lipstick. Well, it's pretty much a perfect match. Really enjoy that color. Yeah, it's really beautiful. Not the best application, but whatever. Okay, so I think I want to go into this shade, and I think this one as well. And maybe I could do something with this quad here. That could be cute. So I'm going to start with my Cinch Beauty EO5 into this shade, which is called Midnight Teal. And I will put it in the inner part here. What I love about this palette is the amount of dark shades that there are. It looks so good. I love my dark shades, and I love Dede Signatures formula. Okay, it's done. Then taking my other Cinch Beauty EO5 and going into this shade, which is called Twilight Gem, and going on the outer part. Love that. On the lower lash line, I'm gonna do the opposite, so I'm going to take the shade Twilight Gem on the inner part and the shade Midnight Teal on the outer part, both with my Glaminatrix EO4. And I really, like, I don't want to go too low. I'm sorry, I'm not really... Sorry if I was not in frame. I just love how intense they are. I don't want to leave a blank space here. There is just a point here where my eye don't want to take the shadow, but it's like, it's my eye fault, like it doesn't do that on the other side. The problem is clearly my eye. He did not enjoy having eyeliner. Okay, and now I'm taking this April 13 brush, All Eyes on You, and I will go into this shade, which is called Toxic Gleam, and I'm going to pretty much connect everything and go around everything, and yeah, blend the edges but also go in the middle. I love this type of shade. I'm not being too precise in the middle because there's going to be a shimmer. This might be too big, let me take a smaller one. So I'm taking this one, which is from April as well, and it's the number 15. Which is much better for the lower lash line. And then I will go back and forth in all of the brushes until I'm happy with the result. Now I'm taking my MAC Prep and Prime again for the shimmer. Just a tad bit in the middle. Of course, the primer did move what I did. And ooh. Oh, this goes... Like, I really... When I look at it here, I really see like the... like copper part, but it really shifts gold and pink. Yeah, I'm still gonna do that one. We will see. Then I'm going to take that white opal dust in the inner corner and I will top it with a golden shard. I just want to, you know, bring some light here as this is a quite dark look. And then taking Golden Char. Oh, it took way too much. Ooh. I think I'm also going to take a little bit of that blue fracture just on my lower lash line. I'm taking this Simply Posh brush and just a little bit. I think it really adds a dimension. I can also put some. Okay, so let me put on some mascara, finish the rest of my face, and I will be right back. Okay, so here is the final look. What do you think? I really enjoy this type of color combo. On my face, I ended up using my Tarte blush palette in the shade Polished, this peachy one. And as a highlighter, I used Unearthly Mirage, because it goes like to a gold to a green, so I thought it would be perfect. And yeah, as per usual, I'm really loving Dede Signatures formula. I think that all performed beautifully. I hope you saw that. Maybe this one was a little bit too dark for me to use as a transition shade, so I only needed to, you know, blend it with a translucent powder. But yeah, I could do it no problem, and it was still very fast. So yeah, I'm really loving this. And I really love the lipstick as well. I will tell you about the wear time, and I will continue to use it, and hopefully I will be able to tell you everything about it in my monthly roundup. So let me just talk about these 4 palettes that I used and give you an overall review. First of all was the Jewels of Eternity by Epic Beauty, the biggest one of the bunch. She's very, very beautiful. I am so impressed with the quality, because it's their first palette. I really did not expect for it to be that good. The mattes are really smooth, really easy to use. They are pigmented but not too much. They blend beautifully. The light and the dark, you can really put them on top of each other and it doesn't get patchy or anything. I'm so impressed. And their shimmers, they look very like shifty and emollient, and they are, but for some reason they don't crease. I'm so like I don't understand how they don't crease. I'm so impressed by that. Because I wear them like for a whole day at work, and it's getting really hot nowadays, and still they did not crease. I'm so happy. And if they did crease, it was like a tiny bit, and I could tap it and it went back to normal, but it was only just the tiniest bit, so I'm really impressed. I wished that this palette would go a tiny bit darker, because that's my preference, but I could still do some darker looks with it. It's just that if I want to, I will only go like in these type of, like, this one is the darker one, but I can still use that one and maybe a bit of the green. It's just personal preference, but it's still a very beautiful palette, and I really enjoyed my time with it. Then the Aurora Chasing palette by Terra in collaboration with Ellie. This is one of the most beautiful color stories that I've seen in a while. Like, I love this so much. And same thing, I was really impressed by Terra matte formula. I did not expect for it to be that good, because Terra are really known for their shimmers, and their shimmers here are so beautiful, and they are very well picked for this palette. Like, you only have 4 shimmers, but they work beautifully with the color story. I really enjoy that you have really dark tones, you have one really bright inner corner option, but you can really do a lot with it, and all of the combination work. I really enjoyed that one, and I could see myself traveling with that one, because I don't think you can do a bad color combination and you can do really several beautiful looks. I would still have to come back to you to tell you about the wear time, because I only wore it once with many shimmers on the lid. It was so beautiful, but I did not wear it for the whole day. If I remember correctly, when I did take it off, it did not crease. But I remember doing my makeup in the afternoon, so it's kind of irrelevant. And for the look that I did in this video, there were only mattes on my upper lash, on my upper lid, so I cannot tell you about this. So hopefully I will be able to tell you at the end of the month, but I'm so excited. And yeah, it's such a beautiful color story that Ellie created. It's such a gem. Then we have the Skyfire palette by What's Up Beauty, and she's very beautiful, very easy to use. The shimmers are so nice, as per usual with What's Up Beauty. I feel like these mattes are a tiny bit drier than what I'm used to with What's Up Beauty, but they are still very good and easy to use. And this is the type of palette that I would travel with because it's very easy to do looks with. And I was kind of missing a sort of pinky palette in my collection, so I'm really glad that I did pick that one up. And yeah, it works beautifully, it's easy to use, it's really something that I would consider to advise a beginner to use, because you cannot do bad color combination here. The shimmers are beautiful, they are pretty light, and it makes it really easy, and it lasts very well. I really enjoy that one. And actually this one would be a great travel buddy as well. And the last one, the Dede Signature Broken Jewels palette. This is one of the most beautiful color stories in my collection, I think, and I'm so mad at myself that I did not, you know, use her as much as I should have when I got her. But yeah, I will 100% use it more. I hope I can use it enough times in the end of this month to give you a more full review in my monthly roundup. But yeah, she's so beautiful. As per usual, I'm loving Dede Signature's matte formula. As you could see, it's pigmented but still really easy and fast to use. The shimmers are also beautiful. Same thing, I'm not able to tell you at the moment about the wear time because I just did this makeup, and if I remember correctly, when I used it the last time, it did crease, but I was using this one, the only really emollient chunky one. I don't know, I would be able to tell you about this look, even though it's quite, like, we're in the afternoon, but it's so hot. I think I'm going to crease because of this, but yeah, I love this look. I love all of these tones. This one is definitely going to be in the top ranking if the wear time is good, because this color story is so delicious. Okay, so that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed the looks that I did. Maybe it helped you to choose if you were eyeing some of these palettes, or maybe you were just looking for some inspiration. If you have those palettes, let me know, what do you think about them? Is there a look that you would want me to try with them? Let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you so very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye!